Hey there, folks. Welcome in to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Day by Day. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the time. Hope you're doing well. So, I had some updates to do on my computer. I needed to update my graphics card, the driver for my graphics card. I had to do a Windows update, so I just went to bed. It was doing the graphics card update. I set it to reboot, to restart, so it would do the Windows update. It did. And then I went to do my morning stuff for this game, and it just kind of crapped. It signed me out on all my accounts across the board, and I had to manually go back in and sign in using so I put my email address, changed all my passwords to the same password across all the accounts. And so now it used to be I would sign out of one, I would go hit sign in with Google, go over to the other screen, pick the account, it would load into the account, no problem. Well, now I have to sign out of the game, type in the email address, type in a password. First world problems, I know, but it's just, it's something that wasn't, I don't know why. I don't know why it signed me out when I rebooted the computer. That doesn't make any sense. And I guess that's a lesson to learn, that I will never reboot my computer again, which I don't know if it's good or bad, but it kind of feels bad, so I'm not planning on rebooting my computer ever again. Just because it's like, well, if you're going to do this, then I'm not going to play your game, because you're not being my friend. And if you're not going to be my friend, then we're going to have problems. So that's where I am. Like I said, it's a minor issue, but it's just, why? And of course, if you don't have multiple accounts, it's not an issue. So, but then again, I'm the crazy guy, which is fine, because it'll be fine. Anyway, that's just a minor inconvenience. But so it's the 18th, and I'm still planning to get all of these videos up before Christmas. But I'm just gonna blanket say this for the next 2 weeks. So just get ready for it, because I have no idea what days this video is gonna go live. But Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I don't know what day it is for you, but I just wanted to go ahead and say that Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got to spend time with your friends and family, because that's been my big lament this year, and it will continue to go going forward. Because why? Because I have a 5 and a 4-year-old, and I want them. Back when I was a kid, I don't remember my mom. Now, granted, do you really pay attention to what your mom and dad do when you're little? I don't think so. But I don't remember my mom and dad going to work on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, obviously. But now, this year, I'm going to have to, the place where I work is closing at noon, but I'm going to have to go in at afternoon and clean it Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one or the other. And my wife is going to go into work, and then she's going to come home so I can go clean. But it's like, why does this have to be this way? And I remember that when I was little, one of the things I would very vividly remember is we had this little street, and then our driveway was dirt. It was sand. No, it was sand. It was like this white sand. And was a pretty short driveway. But one of the big events of my childhood was going over to my grandparents and having dinner with, so it was our family, my grandparents, my aunt's family, and my uncle's family. Because my grandparents had 3 kids, my dad, his sister, and my dad's brother. And then also my great grandmother would come over. So we would have dinner over there, and then we would talk for a little bit, and then we would open presents, and that was kind of the way it was. I think we started 6 or 7, and we were done at like 9. So maybe we started at 5. I don't know. But it was just an event that I remember. And what I would do leading up to that is I would walk up and down our driveway, counting to 100 by 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, just any multiple, like 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 20s, I don't know, whatever. And that's how that's what I would do every Christmas Eve from the time I could remember till the time. That's just what I did. And it's one of the fondest memories I have of Christmas. And I'm wondering, it's like I'm worried about what my kids are going to think about for Christmas. What are they gonna remember? Because what I've just told you are super fond memories I have of, knowing what day it was, walking up and down the driveway, counting to 100, all those ways, and then going over to my grandparents and having phenomenal food. It was ham and just Southern comfort food. Ham and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and bread and maybe sweet potatoes, maybe okra, maybe collard greens. I never ate sweet potatoes, okra, or collard greens. Rolls, and it's just phenomenal time, phenomenal memory, and it's like I want my kids to have something like that. And what we're having this Christmas is we're doing Christmas Eve. Probably go to church somewhere, and then that's it. And then my wife's parents are going to come over morning and do the gifts with the kids and everything. And then in the afternoon, we're going to have our foster son and his mom here. And then my daughter's actual mom and probably sister or whoever come. and be here for the afternoon. And I'm like, just wondering what that is going to be like. Because another piece to my Christmas story was Christmas Day we would get up and open gifts. And then about noon we would go down to my great grandmother's. And everybody would come back and we'd have Christmas lunch there at her house. And we'd play a little bit and then everybody would go their merry way. We would have Christmas Eve at my grandmother's. And then we have Christmas Day dinner, day lunch at my great grandmother's. And just have such fond memories of that. And I'm like, and I'm getting to the point where it's like, it's becoming increasingly important to me that I start intentionally taking steps to make memories for my children, my son and my daughter. Because it's like, things don't last forever. And I want them to have the foundation of a legacy. Give them an idea of what they should be thinking about for their Christmas. Because obviously we're not exactly young, and it's, we won't talk about how much older I am than my son and my daughter, but they're still talking. And I feel like that's something that needs to be embraced while there's still time. Because mom and dad aren't going to be around forever. We're not going to be around forever, obviously. And I want them to have memories. I want them to have fond memories of what they did when they were children. Because who knows what life is going to be like in the future. Just because we've had similar upbringings throughout our life doesn't mean that that's always going to be the case. Because it could very well change in 4 years. It could very well change, who knows what happens. But everything that we're experiencing now could just change explicitly just overnight, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And maybe you're not so worried about building traditions, but still it's important to spend time with your family and to think about stuff that's bigger than yourself, and really just take time to not, to maybe not be in this game so much, and maybe not to be in whatever other game you play, if you do play another game, because this game will be here for the foreseeable future. What might not be around for this foreseeable future is the people. Because there are some friends of ours that, since this past midnight, their mom died unexpectedly yesterday. And last time I saw her, she was doing great. last month. Did I see her last month? I might have. And she was doing great. And then my wife said, "Hey, did you see so-and-so died?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, so this happened on the 17th of December. It's down the 18th because it's after midnight when I'm recording this, and her sons are pastors at a church we used to go to, and they're pretty good friends of mine. Well, they're friends of mine. And can you imagine having to prepare a Christmas message for this coming Sunday? Having just lost your mom? I mean, because that's what I'm talking about. We are not guaranteed tomorrow. You might not, I might, things may happen. You may wake up in the morning and Arnold might not be here, or Nooch, or whoever. It's like, but it's like you need to take control of what you can control. Like me, buying the Revens, that's me controlling what I can control. I'm going to buy the Revens. That's all I'm going to buy. Unless something happens and I'm like, the stars align and I feel like, I can probably swing buying said other person. But for right now, the plans are just to buy Revan. But you need to seriously consider looking at what possible time can you take? Can you reach people that need to be reached? I'm trying to think of what I can buy, who I can throw out here to win, and the answer is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you think. How do you feel about what I said? Like I said, I'm going to be blanket covering this with Merry Christmas, Happy New Year for the next couple of days or whatever, few days. So just bear with me because, like I said, I'm not sure when this video is going to come out. But anyway, I hope you have a good day. I hope you're blessed, and if you have anything you want to talk about, feel free to let me know. Shoot me a comment. Be sure to get back to you. If I haven't said it enough, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you sticking with me. And that's something I'm going to do a better job of going forward. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you hold the line. And until then, bye.